Hey everyone, I'm Rather Coherent, back with the first normal mission of this campaign, Operation Lovely Engine. It's just a normal Advent workstation assault. What's not normal is that this is the dregs. This is everyone on the ship who is available, including the rookie Silent Cyclone, who previously wasn't on the ship. We just hired this man off the street because we needed an 8th man for the team. This mission, I think, is going to be pretty normal. What's going to be hard is the strategy layer afterward, because we will have literally 0 ready troops. So, going to the team, we have the rookie Silent Cyclone with a single flashbang grenade. We have Wretched Phoenix, our combat engineer. Filthy Colossus, our assault infantry. Big Money, our tech specialist with another flashbang. Thunder Golem, the marine with a frost bomb. For Black Cat, our marksman, I just built the Shadow Keeper, and I've given her 2 flashbangs. Iron Rhino, our assault infantry we're stacking mobility on, has a modified shotgun with its superior Wildcats for plus crit damage, and increased short-ranged aim from a basic reflex scope, as well as the Hunter's Axe. Guilty Chimera, our skirmisher, just carrying grenades. And that's it. Honestly, they should be able to handle the mission. The question is, can we handle the strategy layer that comes afterwards, because we are stretching ourselves thin. I'm looking forward to a day in the distant future where we send people on a mission, and I think, it's okay. We have soldiers after this. But I feel like I've sent the dregs on pretty much every mission so far. I think it's the standard operating procedure that we send out everyone left on the Avenger and there is no one for the next mission. Alright, looking around, I think a building might be here. I'm trying to find high ground next to our objective to take, but it doesn't look like there's going to be much of it. Black Cat might have a hard time setting up. For now, let's just get moving forward and figure out where the enemies are actually at. Alright, good so far. And Silent Cyclone sees nothing. Here I'm going to take a pretty much full sprint forward to this location. I may as well blue move first, but I'm going to be going all the way up with Guilty Chimera no matter what he sees. Alright, I'm going to be taking the aforementioned high cover, see if we find anyone. Nothing still. It looks like we're full sprinting forward this turn. Alright, maybe not. We finally found something. Just barely. It must be at the absolute edge of vision. Ooh, no, it's just line of sight. It is the edge of vision, though. We see a sectoid soldier, demolitionist, a trooper. I believe soldiers don't actually have mind control, they just shoot guns. I can't say for sure because I haven't encountered them. Getting Iron Rhino and Filthy Colossus down here on this full cover would be pretty helpful for attacking next turn. I would want my Marine to be in full cover, but I mean, there's lots of things I want. That doesn't mean I'm getting them. Instead, I'll just be moving them up as far as I can. Ideally, we won't be fighting next turn, but in case we are, I'm going to brace with Black Cat here. That just leaves Wretched Phoenix, and they really want to be close just like Assaults. I'm going to be moving them as close as I can get them. If they sprint at me, they might see Guilty Chimera. Okay, they're moving down. That's actually fantastic for us. That means we can get high ground on these guys. I wasn't thinking that was a possibility. I'm going to move up a blue move first and see if we spot them. Ooh, there's a second pod. Okay, that's just 2 troopers. Are you guys lost? Where's the rest of your pod? This is safe. And it'll give us a good idea of exactly where this pod is and what moves we can make without breaking concealment. I can get an assault to here. Yeah, if you route it differently, you can get to here. This rookie is going to need to be close to get anything done. That should be safe. Wretched Phoenix needs to be close as a combat engineer. You 2 are assaults, so obviously you need to be up close and personal.
Confirmed.
Guilty Chimera, in his effort to get close, has gotten far, as always. Now, with a bullpup, I want this soldier to be closer than the rest, but at the same time, everyone else has shotguns. It's not like this is a new thing and he's the only person who wants to get in close. Just gonna move to there. Anyone in this pile can overwatch at this point, and that just leaves Black Cat, who awkwardly cannot get to the exact tile I want her to be on because this could brace and then presumably fire this way as well. I'm going to move to here. It's close enough that I can get flashbangs to help if I need. This location seems impossible to stay in with this fight happening here. I just need Black Cat closer to throw flashbangs. Oh no, they're coming up immediately. I didn't realize there was a ladder in front of us. Well, it's gonna be a teeny tiny Overwatch ambush then with 2 shotguns. 9 damage Overwatch from only 2 shots, pretty good. Let's see what those other 2 troopers do where everyone deploys to. If I'd realized there was a ladder here, I might have done that differently. Definitely would have put a much higher priority on making sure that I got Overwatches set up instead of just moving to positions. I think this is manageable, if only because that pod is just 2 troopers. We got reinforcements coming down immediately, though. I think I've got to make moves assuming some of this stuff turns out to be safe. The combat engineer, there's just ladders everywhere here, can get to this location and throw a defensive mine over this man. Alright, that turret's unfortunate, but will live. If it was a pod, we'd have been a much... You're just orange. You're not even a combat engineer. Well... Shit. 85, but it's not even to kill. It's just 85. 2/3 to not kill. What are our shots? 75 on a gunslinger. A bunch of much lower numbers. I know the gunslinger is not hard for someone else to deal with, but there's a lot of guys down there that are not hard for someone else to deal with. So I'll take this. Alright, that's good at least.
You want some more?
Silent Cyclone might be getting sacrificed in this current position. There are a lot of people back there. Where's our actual combat engineer? He's all the way over here. He's not helping with this. Let's see what's happening. Wow, these shots are terrible. I really want some grenades getting thrown to make this guy better. And I don't like the look of this heavy cover up here. I'm never using this, so it can cease to exist. If you get a coin flip and kill, then congratulations. Otherwise, you're setting up the skirmisher. And I can live with that. The skirmisher apparently needs the help. 67s, huh? Rough. It's fine. I'm just farming heat. I just wanted the heat more. If you missed the second one for the 1 and 9, though, okay, that's unfortunate. 1 and 9 to miss both 1 and 3s back to back. At least he has 4 heat, but I mean, spending 2 soldiers' actions and failing to kill 1 man is pretty rough. If you could land a shot, thank you.
Not too shabby.
Zone suppression's worthless because I only have enough bullets to shoot 1 man anyway. I'm at fear of this man going for a flank. So I think this is my best suppression. I don't remember if anyone's down here. I think I'd have vision of them if they were. So they must not be. My combat engineer is here. He can get a flank shot on the sectoid. Oh, there's one right here. How did I not see him a second ago? Can I move here, throw the landmine here, and just let him die? Does that work, or does it not go off if he shoots? This looks like it's a job for Filthy Colossus, though. He can get here, take a 100%, and guarantee the kill on this Demolitionist. Or a 98, don't 2% me. Thank God. Alright, next up, we need to keep doing good things with these soldiers, with these assaults. Iron Rhino can get in here. We've got people running around yelling, none of that really affects me. Where does this axe have chances? I'm tempted to take that 43, honestly. This is just going to be a kill, right? No, it's not just going to be a kill. Alright, I think I throw the axe at the sectoid to guarantee that is a kill. And with the sectoid down, I can move my combat engineer here for a guarantee, I think. I can push here and try to kill the trooper with my tech specialist. Oh god. I didn't realize I was pulling 2 tiles of Fog of War there, and if I had pulled another pod, it would have 100% been soldier deaths. Never punished, though. Alright, this is bad enough that I need to throw the axe here to guarantee. Alright, consider it guaranteed. I might be able to save some actions on someone else then by going for slash here. What is the vision from this staircase? Because it could be anything. I have no idea. Alright, I think preview line of sight might be broken because it says you can just see everything from everywhere. I'm gonna go for this slash. If I can do this, it'll save Combat Engineer's action. Fantastic. Great stuff. I can move my Combat Engineer forward then. Oh my god, that gets him in range to do the defensive mine. It's not gonna hit the whole pod. But it will hit 4 out of 9 tiles, and that's something. 61 to kill. Or Overwatch. If the first thing to move is always the leader, then Overwatch is right. And I think that is true. We're about to find out. I would rather shoot if it's like a chance for a trooper to move, because the trooper is already dead. I guess 4/9 of the time the trooper's already dead, so it's just right to Overwatch. What are these baby pods that are happening on this map? There's just 2 of them again.
I've got eyes on an admin position.
Oh, the mine is still there. All right. Makes me feel a little bit wasteful. This should be like 0% or close to. Yeah, suppression's just very strong.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Oh, right, yeah, the turret. 22% from high ground. Thank God those things have terrible accuracy. Is there another one coming down? Is that why we're zooming in on this? All right. It turns out the mine wasn't wasteful. Although I would have liked to save it a turn to position it slightly better. I think it is Brace and Overwatch here. I can also fire my pistol at squad sight range, apparently. I did not know this. It's better to Overwatch for chip damage into the oncoming ambush. Or oncoming reinforcements, rather. 88% to kill, or I can run and gun to guarantee it. I mean, it's obviously correct to run and gun, right? Is there a backup plan if he misses? I can also just move my Combat Engineer here. Oh, there's an Overwatch. Yeah, the turret. Need to sort that out. Which means that this character's job is probably to do that. We're gonna need to reload on everyone, it feels like. Is anyone with a shotgun anywhere near in range? We have combat protocol here. That'll do. Yeah, we can combat protocol this for most of its health. And to break the Overwatch, which is honestly more important right now. I'll keep taking these low percentage shots just to build heat. That way I can actually contribute versus whatever pod comes next with more ripjack damage. Oh, nice. He actually hit something. That's dead to a chip from a shotgun. I don't think I can get it, though, because I'm going to be using this character way back here to pick up the loot. 11% there for chip. Not really relevant. I'm going to move here towards this ladder. We're running gunning. It just has to happen. I'm one tile out of the way because I was afraid of how line of sight might work here, which is just unfortunate. Still 2% to get really, really bad RNG here and be in a bad spot, but we're okay. Okay. We can take a 59 at the turret. If I roll 5, it dies. Otherwise, it does nothing. Let's just Overwatch instead. If I had a second shotgun in range, I could chip it down. But that's not happening. We'll Overwatch here. 61 on that man. 47 there. Oh, this guy's dead to one chip, right. I should definitely be taking this shot. Alright, let's see the next reinforcement pod. Also, congratulations to Wretched Phoenix, who got his promotion to Sergeant. Okay, this one's a real pod. Oh god, it's a real pod, alright. Stun Lancer, Immolator, Stun Lancer, Purifier, Priest, and more. Oh, and they're in the bottom left, too. Poor guys. 4, 3. Oh god, things are happening to these people. The grenade must have went off between those shots. I just healed the Stun Lancer's corpse. Oh, it's not as funny now, though. Things are getting out of control. I think we're done with reinforcements. I think they just sent 2 waves. 22% to hit. 18% even. It's even better. Okay, first, Black Cat, what do you see? Everything. The heavy's down here with 1 hit point. God, there is just a lot happening, isn't there? Is the Purifier dead? No, the Purifier's fine. He's right there. Demolitionist too. The most threatening ones are still alive. You have a flank on somebody? And it's only a 65. Embarrassing. But my Combat Engineer is still here. I've got a rocket. This rocket is kind of half decent. Like, kind of. But staying here seems suicidal due to the downrange stuff, and I haven't gotten much past that. Black Cat has shots on everyone, but none of them are great. We probably just shoot the turret. The turret needs to go down. No one else can have a better shot than this, so yeah, do it. Come on. Thank God. That makes things cleaner. It lets us move around a lot more freely. I want to deal with this Advent Purifier, which means a grenade would be very much appreciated. Unfortunately, I blew up this full cover that I was, quote, never going to use. Having pulled all of these pods, I think this is probably a safe move. Not actually doing it for the flank, I'm doing it to destroy this. This stuff broke the last time someone threw something, so presumably this also is destructible. Ha! Joke's on me. Everything except the part he's on is destructible. Alright, we've got 2 shots on him, though. What are the percents? Really? Only 35? God. For a class designed to shoot twice, they sure suck at it. Alright, let's do something else. I've got this assault right here. I haven't used his run and gun. Let's check out some preview movement real quick. We've got this guy here who can absolutely get into a flank if we were to move into this high cover. If we can deal with this Advent Sniper, then I can put him here and deal with this heavy. Oh wait, I just need line of sight because he's at 1 health. In that case, I'll take this position and just take the chip shot. The stocks on shotguns are just so valuable, Jesus. We got a sectoid soldier, a trooper, a sniper, a trooper, a demolitionist, a heavy. Still need to deal with the Purifier on our flank. He is a foregone conclusion, though. This grenade handles him every time. He doesn't have a grenade. He has a flashbang. I'm going to drop him here and flashbang that pile of enemies at the end. It's a bunch of people down here planning to shoot guns. Oh, wow. It isn't able to get the sniper. That's very unfortunate. Alright, found it. We can get the sniper. That'll make that flank way less likely to actually contribute in the fight. I haven't used my grenade here. And I am just barely in range. So I can reload grenades, seems like the thing to do. Take out the Purifier. Right, you. Shoot the drone. You have to shoot somebody and... Oh, alright. Managed to do something at least. 33%, 18-6, 33. Oh, disgusting. I can grapple up here for a much better shot. If he were 1 tile further down, I could ripjack him safely. But this is a threat to grappling. I'll come back to you in a hot second. This is just an easy solution to the problem. I do this. Hi, and bye.
Target eliminated.
I don't want the Demolitionist alive. Like, even compared to everything else that I don't want alive, I particularly don't want the Demolitionist alive. Kind of want to fall back to here, though. I'm worried about that Advent Trooper taking dumb, dangerous positions on me. I'm going to run forward here so that I can potentially get a Ripjack attack next turn. I don't have any good shots anyway. Got a lot of heat going on, but I'm guaranteed to lose 1 of it over the in-turn phase. I'm going to fall back to here. I'm going to toss a grenade down here for the coin flip at the kill. Even if I fail to kill it, puts him dead to a shotgun chip next turn. Easy game. Demolitionist out. Okay, got a wasted Overwatch. 40%, huh? That is higher than I wanted it to be. Abbott Heavy moving up. Oh, he's got high ground shots. We're okay. We're safe. He's no sniper. Unlike the sniper, who was actually a sniper. Never mind, his chance to hit was the worst of all of them. Okay. Despite how it looked at some points, we've managed to stay pretty well in control of this. I think we're currently flawless. What do you have, Sniper? 73? Sure. See if you can't remove a problem from the board. Fantastic. Black Cat is killing it out here. Okay, I can take the shot here, knowing it probably won't kill, just to build heat, and then ripjack the trooper. Someone else can kill the heavy. You're not... You're not who I thought you were. Look, they look very similar. They're both red with capes. I'll take the 27. It's almost never hitting. But I can just build heat with it. That's all that I'm really doing. And then I take the ripjack here. Oh. I did not think there was line of fire. I don't know why I didn't think there was line of fire. Well, I've wounded my skirmisher, but I don't think I've killed him.
I'm on it.
Move up here with Wretched Phoenix. Finish this man off with a grenade. And more importantly, take out the cover, make it really hard for them to come up ladders and try to flank here. I got run and gun available on Filthy Colossus. That is actually very helpful. Can take this high ground position and flank the sniper. Pretty much guaranteeing a kill, I imagine. 96%. Don't 4% me, bro. Alright, still safe. Hasn't happened yet. What do we have available to hack? The objective, random tower. Nothing that does anything for the overall campaign on the random tower. What are our odds here? I probably want to use failsafe. Just want to see my options first. Failsafe is an ability I haven't actually used yet on account of not really having any tech specialists. But I have this ability, failsafe. I can spend one action to increase my hack chance by 15%. And then I can hack the workstation. And, you know, still fail to get the alloys anyway, but it was worth a shot. I don't know why I'm so confident it's not going to work. Odds are in my favor. Because I felt it in my guts, that's why. Because I knew it to be true. It's not a huge deal. I'd have rather have the alien alloys, of course, but it's fine. You have line of sight on the sectoid, which is important because it means I can move you and get line of sight from someone else. Namely, I can get line of sight from my Marine. I can suppress him and essentially remove him as a threat.
Roger that. Suppressing hostile.
So, what are you going to do about it? Shoot instantly. 0% to kill, out for blood, though. Okay. Okay. At this point, I probably have a choice about who I want to get the experience on. I think the answer is I want to get it on Iron Rhino. Filthy Colossus might just murder the man. Oh wait, he's not a shotgun shells anyway. Well, I have slash. If I miss the slash, this gets awkward. You know what? Iron Rhino is also using slash. This is nowhere near guaranteed. I'm getting, like, way ahead of myself. We're still in a spot where we have safe grenades to throw to finish him off if we have to. But that was, like, not nearly as guaranteed as I thought it was. I was like, oh yeah, the assaults kill the sectoid, done. But it's not that simple. 23 aliens. All of them dead. In 7 turns. That wound on Guilty Chimera is just, like, absolutely terrible by me. I just forgot there was an Overwatch. I absolutely could have thrown a grenade by somebody or just done something different to not take that shot. I don't even remember what the chance was. I just remember thinking, oh, yeah, that was bad of me. I think he was still disoriented at the time, so chance couldn't have been that good on a disoriented Overwatch, but still, shouldn't have had the risk happen in the first place. And once again, I've forgotten to look at the MVP poster. I might have an autosave they can load on that one, though. And now we can actually look at the mission status. We got Wretched Phoenix coming with 5 kills and 27 damage, doing some pretty good work there. Not great accuracy, but that's not his job. Filthy Colossus landing every shot they take, 4 kills, 25 damage. Big Money, the tech specialist, doing his job by doing the objective and literally nothing else by the looks of it. Thunder Golem not getting that much done, unfortunately, this round, but he tried his best. Really just didn't get to do that much other than suppress and keep everyone else safe, but that is his job. Black Cat landing every shot they took and killing 4 people in the process. Iron Rhino MVP, it's the start to a long and lucrative career. We hope he could still die horrifically. 5 kills, 35 damage dealt, 100% accuracy, 75 tiles moved, close range, heavy hitter, wanted destruction, overqualified, MVP. Just a fantastic showing for not even stacked yet, just 1 mobility plus over the normal assault. But still, it's off to a good start. Hopefully they survive the campaign and we get to see some really crazy things out of them. Guilty Chimera is in fact the only person that had time to bleed, which is why they got this award. Terrible shot accuracy, low damage and kills. At least they beat the tech specialist and the rookie. The rookie who, despite landing every shot, killed no one. Anyway, back to the strategy layer. It's looking like everyone who came got promoted. We can't see the 2 people who matter the most, though. How long is Guilty Chimera wounded, and did Silent Cyclone actually stop being a rookie? We got another Reflex Sight, Illyrium Core, a data cache for much later in the campaign. Finally got a speed loader for our sniper, or our marine, either or. Advanced Conditioning is not a thrilling PCS. It's nice to have, I guess. Killed a whole lot of Advent that session. And of course, can't forget, we actually stopped the Dark Event. The Collectors isn't a big deal, but it's nice to not have it. 20 intel and a Resistance Rumor. Lead Coffin still out for 22 days. Guilty Chimera out for 24 days. Napalm Blizzard and Mirror Face are both finally almost back with us. Right now, we have Silent Cyclone ready, and literally no one else. Nope, Filthy Colossus is ready. So that's awkward. Let's take these promotions, though. At Corporal, a Skirmisher can get Adaptive Alloy Plating and have a point of regenerating armor, which is nice. They can gain +1 mobility and a chance to turn hits into crazes. With a short-range weapon and melee, I appreciate 1 mobility being valuable in Skirmisher, but, like, it just really, like, you compare it to having a point of regenerating armor in terms of how much it helps your survivability. Skirmisher is really not helping your offense that much. And Intimidate's just, like, that is so specific. That is not worth a perk. 40% chance to panic units within 8 tiles of a critical hit from the Ripjack. Just, we're taking regenerative armor because the other 2 just really aren't worth it. Coming over to our first Sergeant Combat Engineer and Wretched Phoenix, we get to choose between Roust, a special flamethrower that goes further, but it's more narrow and deals less damage. However, anyone who gets hit by it is forced to reposition immediately. We can get Demolition, point-and-click cover destruction, or you can get Electronic Surveillance and have more and better battle scanners. All of them are great, and it comes into a problem that combat engineers have, where their tree actually is really hard to pick what you want to do. And you can pretty much always spend AP on getting the things you didn't get and be happy about it. I think that I won't Demolition, and a big part of why I won't Demolition is because, like, I'm probably going to be using smoke screens and flashbangs or battle scanners, whatever. Like, I'm probably going to have my item slots filled up with non-grenade items. You only have 1 rocket initially. Demolition lets me provide cover destruction to the team. That's just very valuable. It gives him something he can do. Roust is obviously good. Battle scanners are obviously good. I want them. I want all of these, but I think I want Demolition the most. Filthy Colossus is making it to Corporal. He's getting a honed edge. He's going to be able to function as a melee unit now. It's going to be great. Big Money's a Corporal Tech Specialist now. He can get a point of regenerating armor. He can treat low cover as high cover, or he can get more battle scanners. Now, regenerating armor is nice and all, but the fact that he got on a Skirmisher is because his alternatives to me were even worse. It's pretty low on the list of things that I value. Low profile is incredible, though, especially with 8-man squads, where you really struggle to find a spot for every unit. And Electronic Surveillance, despite being good, I literally don't have battle scanners right now. Odds are, whoever gets Electronic Surveillance, I'm just going to have to buy it with XCOM ability points later in the campaign, because I just can't justify doing it right now, and low profile is just so good. Thunder Golem made it to Corporal Marine. It's time for covering fire. There's no more decision making than that. You bring them for suppression and reaction fire. Now they ignore half of cover. Their suppression penalty stays even after they shoot. They do their suppression reaction fire when someone shoots, even if they don't move. It just vastly improves the main reason to bring a Marine. Black Cat has managed to jump from squaddy straight to sergeant in one mission. Again, I'll be taking lead the target. I think lightweight optics and blindside are both comparable, but I value lead the target the most. Next, we have high approach angle, where you negate 50% of defenses from cover if you're above somebody. Efficient targeting, which makes the holo targeter, which I rarely run to begin with, better. So, not a fan. Or Stalker. And this helps you be stealthy and move around the map, but this says you ignore half of cover. Like, this is not a debate. I'm picking high approach angle. Better at a secondary weapon that I don't like, better at stealthing and not participating in combat, or ignore half of cover. Like, Jesus, that is not hard decision making for me. High approach angle is so good. Especially when you look at the next tier and see things like Raptor's Perch, and you get even further incentivized to stick to high spots. Iron Rhino, sadly only going to Corporal, and obviously taking Honed Edge like every other assault I get. It just fundamentally changes the class. You are so much safer to take melee attacks with that ability. And that leaves us with 3 rookies yet to be promoted to their chosen classes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rookies on covert actions trying to get classes. And this is telling me that I need to build radio relays in contacted regions to get more missions available. And I agree, I just have a lot of things on my plate right now. So I'm at 35 of 50 crew now. Between videos, I might edit the I&I and lower the crew value to 45 or 40, I don't know yet. I'm not quite sure, and I'm not going to worry about it right now because I'm not even at the thresholds I would be lowering it to anyway. But yeah, at 35 crew, I feel like I'm not able to do anything close to everything. Like, I'm out of soldiers right now, so having the base threshold be 30 just doesn't feel right at all. Anyway, back to scanning for the engineer. We'll finish resistance comms soon, but sadly we will not be able to start looking for them or start expanding the resistance because we just need this engineer, we need that money.
Completed our research in remarkable time.
Alright, so we have resistance comms now. That lets us do a lot of things. We can build a civilian disguise, we can research a lot of new stuff. The big one is alien alloy integration. This costs 20 days, unfortunately, but it's going to give us a +1 to damage on all ballistic weapons and a +1 to health on all ballistic armor. That just adds +1 to damage and health on everything we have right now. It's incredibly important to beeline this tech. So, even though I might like a lot of things, nothing even comes close to this. Yeah, we're now able to contact a couple of other regions, but it doesn't matter. We have to get this engineer, we have to get these supplies, and then we can start thinking about expanding our communications network. But right now, we just can't.
Commander, we have a priority message.
Alright, Resistance, what do you have to tell me? Surprise, it was the Avatar Project.
They finish what they've started.
So, how many pips do they start with on this difficulty? I can never remember. 3. Well, it'll get out of hand real fast, but for now, I don't care. A sabotage mission, huh? Well, tell me about what I'm missing. It expires in 4 days, actually. I might still be able to do it. Oh, it's also countering collectors. It's multiple parts of the same mission. That's good that I learned this now, and that I'm paying attention. So yeah, to counter this dark event, I should have looked at the top on the previous one. You assault, wait, assault. This is 2 separate missions. I have 4 days for this. Will I have a squad available for it in 4 days? I've got a tired 2 days. I've got tired 1 hour. Tired 31 hours, tired 20 hours. Yeah. I have exactly enough. I'm stretched so thin trying to do this. I thought it was a single assault mission to do it. That's not how it is, though, is it? Regardless, there's no chance whatsoever that we can do it now, so let's continue scanning. Oh, Mechanized Warfare is going to finish. We'll be able to do this mission for sure then. Got some more ability points and some more rookies promoted up to squaddies. Fantastic news. I won't have everything I want, but I'm definitely going to have a lot more. Unfortunately, they've clamped down on us. The Chosen have reduced our income permanently by 31. Not a fan. Don't appreciate it.
gonna do whatever it takes to get to you.
But the big thing that's happening is mechanized warfare is finished. Which means that we get a spark. So, we can do other things. Is there anything we can actually do to make more sparks? We haven't seen any Advent mechs, so we can't make more of them even if we had the money. Right now, I don't feel like I have the ability to use experimental grenades in the first place. I'm so strapped for cover destruction to begin with that I don't want to give up a normal grenade for a secondary type. But I will definitely make an experimental ammo to keep this place at operations. However, I no longer need an engineer here. I've got the thing that he was here for. What he was here for is our new friend. It's time to talk about sparks. This is Ashen Fortress, one of the sparks in my character pool. He's so large, you have to rotate him around to use the menus. Let's briefly talk about them. Obviously, we're not going to talk about this one. This one's just the vanilla class that you don't touch. So, you can make your spark into 3 different kinds of spark. You can make it into an artillery, a pioneer, or an infiltrator. And as you can see, they all specialize in different things. So, first up, infiltrator. They do covert ops, hacking, and combat support equipped with spark rifles and bitch/gremlins. They're sort of like a middle ground between a marine or a skirmisher and a tech specialist in spark form. They're strong and versatile, but sort of dangerous to use, even though they're more durable than artillery. It can just be real easy to lose sparks in my experience. Coming over to artillery, these are long-range fire support, equipped with heavy cannons and ordnance launchers. These are marksmen plus sappers and mech form. They're the most frail of them, and theoretically you could operate at squad sight range as a sniper, but then you aren't making use of the grenade launcher. They're very frail. Even if you're trying to stay in squad sight range, you'll end up vulnerable sometimes. And the biggest strength of sparks is that they reduce your need for cover, not just by not using it themselves, but by being able to give it to other people, and you don't get that if you're staying in squad sight. So, I've sort of explained why I don't want to use artillery. And the reason for infiltrator really just is that I think they're worse than pioneers, and also dangerously frail, unlike pioneers. Pioneers are frontline melee and battlefield control, equipped with incinerators and shields. Pioneers are built like tanks, and we can talk more about them because I'm promoting him to a pioneer and we can actually see his trait. First, let me change out his gun, and I don't think it actually changed when I selected his class. Nope. He's supposed to have the incinerator, which is absolutely massive. You can see he also has a shield, and you can equip him with a type of canister. It's just a little bit hard to see over the shield. There we go. You can give him a smoke canister to defend your guys, or you can give him an explosive canister, which is the same as his normal flamethrower attack, except it's not going to be stopped by fire immunity, because now it's exploding. The big thing that this does, though, when you equip a canister is that it increases the range and damage of your basic chem thrower. I'm sorry, just the damage, not the range. Now, let's hop over to soldier abilities. Every spark comes with core spark systems. At level 1, you're going to get overdrive, you're going to get kinetic strike to punch things, you're going to get robotic chassis to make you immune to fire and poison damage, and get full cover to allies. I think this also gives full cover to enemies, but I can't say for sure if that's the case. At level 2, rank 3, you're going to get counter strike. You just automatically punch anything that comes near you, and you get reboot. If you take enough damage to die, you just drop to 1 HP and become immune for the rest of the turn, and then after that, you can try to get them out and keep them alive. It can only trigger once a mission, obviously. At level 3, you get Supernova, which is a run to a location and explode type of ability. You get layered armor, so now nothing can destroy more than 40% of the spark's max HP in one hit. And you get redundant systems, and you no longer suffer from any stat penalties after you reboot. Previously under reboot, it says afterwards the spark is crippled. There are massive stat penalties applied. That's what it's talking about. Pioneers also get reflex once per turn. After you get attacked, you'll get a movement-only action on the next turn. These guys are tanks that are meant to be attacked. This gives them a lot of extra action economy. All sparks also have the ability Bug Out. If you use 3 actions, such as Overdrive, you can just evac from anywhere, at will. This is obviously something you don't want to do, but if you have to, then it's great to have the option. Body Control, your main ability is a flamethrower, and this prevents your flamethrower from hurting friendlies or helping enemies no matter what you're doing. And as you go through this tree, you're going to see a lot of things that can make you tankier, make you better at melee combat. This is very much a close to mid-range spark, which helps you to move people further by giving them heavy cover in the form of the spark, where previously it was a no man's land. And in terms of health, especially at this point in the campaign, this guy is ridiculous. You can see he has 11 health baseline. This spark shield, however, is going to give him, I can't hover over it, it's on the bottom right, a 10-point shield. That is tremendous. The first 10 damage he takes won't even be wounds because they all go into the shield. He has an effective health pool of 21. He is a walking bullet sponge, and later in the game it'll take some effort to protect him and like make sure he doesn't die. But at this point, short of dangling him in front of 10 enemies, he's not going down. He's just a godless killing machine. The downside to this is his aim is not particularly inspiring at 72 minus 10. He is, in fact, less accurate than a rookie, and what's worse is that unlike most rookies, this flamethrower is aimed much like the combat engineer's flamethrower, but it also rolls to hit, and it results in me never really knowing what my chance to hit enemies with a spark is, or a pioneer rather. Alright, with that finished though, now that we have that spark on the roster, I think we have enough soldiers ready? 16, Jesus! That's a lot more than I thought we would have. Alright, we've made it through. I thought this might be a vicious fatigue spiral situation where I was sending out tired soldiers, but we're just fine. Okay. I'm absolutely sending my spark out on its first mission now. Looking at what's ready, I've got a couple of duplicate classes. I'll be taking out one of my assaults, one of my combat engineers, and one of my sappers, certainly every time. So looking at what's left of my roster in here, I've got a bunch of rookies that still need to be promoted. I've got a marksman corporal and an assault infantry corporal, and I kind of want to keep them around to make my next mission better, especially the assault since he'd be redundant anyway. So looking at what's left, I think knowing that I don't want to bring more assaults, although maybe I should with 2 of them spare. Already having an assault and a pioneer, I really don't want to bring these assaults. I want to keep this marksman in the back since he's higher ranked and will help out the next team more. I don't want a second combat engineer or a second sapper. I do want a field medic, but he's a corporal, so I think I'd rather promote another rookie to field medic. And in fact, I think I'm just going to be promoting 5 rookies and giving them classes for this and leaving a slightly better roster behind for the next mission. Although I do think I might want to send out Gothic Toaster just because I am using her as a stacking soldier and wouldn't mind getting the experience on her. There's no aim missions to send her on right now, so I may as well. Yeah, I'll send Gothic Toaster. And for the 3 remaining characters getting sent, I'm going to pick ones based not on whether or not I like them this time, because I do like Napalm Blizzard and Mirror Fates, but whether or not they've already seen missions. I'm picking Cosmic Sphinx, Seething Orca, and Silent Cyclone. Here's why. I need pictures of them in the right class and the right uniform for thumbnails. So I've just got to do that now while I still have the chance. If I don't give these guys a class, I can't update them for the thumbnails. So, coming over to Commander's Choice, figuring out what I'm promoting these new soldiers to. I'm still low on Tech Specialist, and I don't have one on the team with the Spark, which I guess doesn't matter right now because it doesn't even know the repair protocol at rank 1 for a Tech Specialist. But eventually I want Tech Specialist always on missions with Sparks. I definitely need another Field Medic, I definitely need another Marksman. I wouldn't mind more Sappers and Combat Engineers. Even though they're redundant on this mission, I just would like to have more of those classes because they are so incredibly strong. I think I'm definitely taking a Field Medic and a Marksman. I'm definitely going to get a Medic and a Marksman, and Cosmic Sphinx feels way more Marksman to me than Medic. Between Seething Orca and Silent Cyclone makes the least sense as a Medic, I guess. So, Seething Orca, congratulations on your new status as Medic. And your new outfit that goes with the title of Medic. Which leaves Silent Cyclone. And at this point, Tech Specialist is the only class I have less than 3 of. And I have to decide if I want to make 3 the minimum number of classes I have, or if I want to leave Tech Specialist at 2. Because Tech Specialist, in my opinion, is really the least versatile, least wanted class. It's there to counter mechs, but you can always just shoot mechs. Like, you have other ways of dealing with them than a Tech Specialist. I only really need them if I'm sending them alongside a Spark on a mission. And I guess that ends up being the reason that I would want a 3rd Tech Specialist, is I'm likely to build a 3rd Spark at some point. And if that's the case, I need him leveling up so he can learn how to repair the Spark by the time it gets here. Congratulations, or maybe sorry, I don't know which to say, but you're a Tech Specialist now. Which means he's just a slightly brighter shade now. Now he's yellow instead of orange. I probably should have looked at the actual difficulty stuff for this. The difficulty rating is difficult, which is a bit scary. We have 1 turn less on the mission timer, and whenever reinforcements get called, they'll show up a turn late. Well, I think we can do it. I don't know for sure that we can, but I think we can. Regardless, we'll find out the answer to that tomorrow. I've been rather incoherent. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. A normal mission for once, quote-unquote normal. There were kind of a lot of guys there. It's a little bit scary for the future. But next time we get to see our first spark in action, and another pretty normal mission, except, you know, we'll find out what difficult means. I'm not looking forward to that bit. Kinda scared of it, actually. Anyways, I've been Rather Incoherent. See you then.